Hi there. Welcome back to Journey with Joan, a caregiver's story. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be on today. And, if you caught my live broadcast of the song that I wrote called I Stand for Miracles. It's a song about my journey with my mom, Joan. And I enrolled my amazing friend, Joan Minery, who is, an award-winning singer and songwriter and award-winning choreographer and music teacher and author and just entertainer extraordinaire. You can reach Joan Minery at facebook.com/Joan Minery. And, we've known each other since high school. And, I came to her with these lyrics that I had written about my mom, and I wanted to create a theme song for my YouTube channel. That's why I did what I did. And in a previous life, I have been an entertainer on and off all my life. And I came to Joan and I'm like, I have these lyrics. I want a theme song for my YouTube channel. Will you help me? And she knows my mom and her, she's gone through her journey with her parents as well. And she's like, absolutely. She wrote this amazing song. We premiered it. And so thank you if you've watched it. We live streamed it here yesterday at 1:00 Eastern time. So if you haven't seen it, go back. And I'm just so overwhelmed by all the joy and all the support and all the love and the comments. And, I really wanted it to be a theme song for my YouTube channel, but also a theme song for everybody that's going on this journey with taking care of their loved one. And it's called I Stand for Miracles. And, the first few lines are, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be me. You taught me everything. Now it's my turn to teach you. We laugh, we cry, we scream and we fall. We dance, we sing and we lose it all. The pain begins every day. Begins again, watching you slip away. So I just wrote it from my heart, and I just really appreciate all the new subscribers to my channel. And I'm just overwhelmed by, my friend Lisa. I want to thank my friend Lisa, my friend Terry, who supported us yesterday in making sure that we got my mom there, and just being a part of the journey with me, and my friend Tracy. I have lots of friends, Tracy, but my friend Tracy Trudell and Tracy Tottle and my cousin Tracy. There's so many people that sent me love. My Auntie Jean, who was a nightclub singer in England, and I asked her what she thought of the song. She was like, oh, it's lovely. So, my cousins in France and England and family around the world. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And, I started this YouTube channel back in April, as I'm a part of a channel called Messages of Hope. So you might be tuning in from that channel as well. I have a group of human beings who have my back, who have been on this journey. And I've always written about my journey with my mom through the last 9 years. So if you do go back and watch my first video here, I start about how my story began. And it's challenging, right? It's just the journey. And, what I'm really learning today is, we don't like change, but that's the only thing that's constant in the world is change. We don't like things to change. We don't think other people can change. And, really just letting go of that and just living in the moment, taking it moment by moment. And being grateful for what you have today, and letting go of, what once was, and just being in the moment. And that's really where I'm at with my mom, and being a caregiver for her, and being in my life in general, And, I remember a friend telling me she had lost touch with her mom. Her and her mom hadn't talked in years. And, and then her mom got Alzheimer's. And, that allowed her to be a gift and to create this wonderful relationship with her mom. It just brings me to tears, because before they weren't talking because they had a disagreement or a fight. I don't know all the details, but through her mom getting Alzheimer's, she was just the lovely lady that came to see her, and she created such this beautiful relationship with her mom through this disease. So wherever you're at as a caregiver, taking care of your husband, your wife, your loved one, or just, taking care of your loved one right now. Doesn't even have to be with dementia, but, just take those moments when the moments are frustrating or you wish it was different. Just take a breath, take a moment, and what can you get curious? What can you get curious about this moment with your mom or your dad or your spouse or your loved one? And I know we don't want them to be this way, right? We wish that things were different. But what can you create in that moment? Put on some beautiful music. Music transcends everything. You know, ask them questions about their mom and dad if they're telling you that their mom and dad are dead for the gazillionth time that day. Ask them questions. What was your dad like? You know, um, I make little songs up all the time with my mom because that's just who I am. But, I think I shared in the morning, I'm like, I love you, you love me. Would you like a cup of tea? And she's like, yes, please. But meanwhile, before I started singing it, she's like coming out in the morning in a grumpy mood, right? And, I just want to share some magic moments this morning when she was getting dressed. um, she was getting dressed and she puts on a top and she loves the top. And then she's like, oh, but what about these? And then she wants to keep changing them. And I'm like, one thing that I always do is I go, I'm sorry, who are you? Do you come here often? And that makes her laugh. But today we were throwing her nightgown back and forth, right? And she's just so funny. Like, she's just so funny. So like that got her out of her mood for a second. And then she'd get mad at me again. And then she's laughing at me. And then she's coming up behind me and, touching my bum, or putting her arms around me. She put her arms around me. I think I shared this story the other day. I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated with her because she just kept repeating the same thing. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, okay, Jackie, it's this disease, it's this disease, it's this disease. Like, go walk away, take a breath. And I came back and then I just stood there in the kitchen going, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this. And really your self-talk, right? It's like, okay, stop. Yes, you can do this. It's just a moment, right? Because we talk to ourselves. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're talking to yourself right now going, I don't know what she's talking about. That's the little voice in your head. Anyway, so I was overwhelmed. And then she came up behind me and she grabbed me and she's like, you're perfect. And in that moment, I'm like, okay, I can do this. Right? So just count your blessings every day. And I really want to thank everybody for all your love and support and cry, all your love and support and celebrating my mom's birthday with me yesterday. I'm so grateful. You know, every day is a blessing. Wherever you are in the world, know that you're not alone. And please, reach out to me if I can support you. And thank you for following my story. And I hope that you find some hope and some blessings and some joy today in your day. And thank you for being on this journey. And I want to thank my dear friend Joan Minery, for writing this amazing song with me. I'm so grateful for you, my friend. And I know that you've had your amazing journey as well. So please check out Joan, facebook.com/Joan Minery. She's just incredible. Like I said, music teacher, author, entertainer extraordinaire. She's written tons of songs, received lots of awards, and really does a great job here in the Brantford community, always giving back to the community, the Alzheimer's Society. She's just such a huge advocate and such a wonderful inspiration. And you've been my inspiration through a lot of my journey, Joan. So thank you for that. Thank you for always being there for me. And I love you. All right, my mom's yelling at me, so I'm going to let you go. And until next time, please like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this journey, she's yelling at me, so I'm going to let you go. This journey has been supported through all of my sisters and brothers on Messages of Hope. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me as well. Have a good day. Bye for now.